Okay, so I am currently doing my morning routine because we about to move around a little bit today. I ran out of my dermalogical um, chemical exfoliant, so I'm having to rely on a physical exfoliant instead. So that's what I'm doing because it's time to exfoliate the skin, okay? But yeah. So the wind did a number on my hair, but that's okay. Um, we went to eat breakfast first this morning, and then we got on a bus, then we got on the train, and right now we are eating again after I went to the beauty supply store because I got this style that I want to try out, y'all. We'll see how it goes, but I feel like I'm actually do it justice. I think I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm gonna make it do what it do. Okay, so that's the plan. But right now we're eating, but just eating like sides, no like meat or nothing like that. So okay, so wasn't that beautiful? I love violins for those who don't know, especially violin players. Um, it takes a lot of expertise to play that instrument. So I thought that was beautiful that that was there at the entrance of the rail station. But we got on the wrong train. So we had to get off and walk to the other side. He's not quite ready to go home yet, so I don't know where we're going. I've already completed my objective of the day for us to eat breakfast and for me to go to the beauty supply store. So I don't know what we're doing next, but I guess we'll see. So off of the rail line, I found this really nice small convenience store, which I thought was really cool because it's really convenient for the city that it is, for there to be that convenience store as well as places where you can eat. I think there's also a park around the corner, and there's even like a farmer's market in this area as well. So that's what I liked. So I went in there mostly to get us some water. As you can see, baby, the sun is beaming. Okay, it's looking good. The girl is glowing, all right? But we're about to go to the other side of the station to catch the bus. Okay, y'all, so this is actually the next day. My phone was going dead yesterday on our way home, and the charging battery pack that I showed y'all on my TikTok, that was going dead too. So I just stopped filming. But this is the next day, and we are working with what we got, okay, so that I can get this hair into the next protective style, so I can stop manipulating it so much every day. So that's where we headed right now. But what I wanted to talk about was like matching energy, right? I'm not really someone who likes to match energy, and the reason why is because when you are matching somebody else's energy, you're not in your own energy signature, right? That means that you're having to essentially let go of the energy that is yours to be in someone else's energy. And I just never really been that person, because again, like I said on my TikTok, I've always been a person of like knowing how to take my L's, L as in lesson, right? And knowing that, okay, if that was done, it's not my job to act like I'm the enforcer of like karma, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like defending myself, yeah, I'll match that energy. And it probably won't even be still on the same like scale as what somebody has done to me, right? It'll mostly be me expressing how I feel and letting it be known like I'm not going for it. You know, that's what mine is that throat, that the vocal cords, is me saying how I feel. I don't know why, but that usually does the trick. But yeah, I just want to talk about that. And then another thing too, I guess I have to be honest about it. Yeah, I'm finding that after like working so hard my entire life, I'm realizing that this transition into me being accepting of the ease that I am being granted by God, that it really hasn't been an easy process for me. And not because I don't want a life of ease, but more so because I became so accustomed to having to fight tooth and nail for everything that I had earned, right? And remember when I told y'all on my podcast, even though certain things were taken from me, I actually let them go myself, right? And that's what's funny about it. It's like thinking that whoever thought that they were taking it from me, when in my mind, my perspective was I had let it go, right? Like even with my car, like I knew I wasn't paying that for quite a while, but at the same time, it had a lot to also do with me allocating funds to go elsewhere for survival, right? But at the same time, it was like, okay, well, if it gotta go, it gotta go. Like, this is what I'm being told, to just not stress about it and to just let go, right? But I guess that was like my first introduction into ease, right? And that's funny how that come full circle, baby. We coming up on a year next month. But okay, we here. I'm gonna show y'all why I'm walking around with this towel on my head. Okay, we see what time it's gonna be. Okay, but hold on. Body update. Losing all kind of weight. We gotta hit them arms though. We're gonna get them arms. But we getting there. And next I'm going to flat iron. It's not gonna be like me actually like flat ironing my hair. It's really to take some of the volume down to make it easier for me to slick it down into the protective style, and so that it will last longer with the products that I put on it. Okay, we are flat ironed. Now I'm going to go in with my gel and do whoo, absolutely not. I'm gonna go in with my gel and I think I'm gonna do 2 buns. That way the hairstyle can be versatile. I hope it'll last me for like a week and a half. I'm trying not to put as much heat on my hair. Ooh, my 2 ponytails. Okay, we have one braid down. Look. It don't look like nothing now, but watch me work. It's always one braid that's gonna do right, and the other one ain't. Like, you can't really see the band on this one, but you can see the band on this one. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way how to fix that, maybe with a bobby pin. But let me finish the style. Okay, we're here. I'm gonna add some of these to it and get my face together, and I'll be back. Okay, so I haven't put on lip gloss yet, but I did do my brows and put on a little concealer. But yeah, I like it with the added hair jewels. Now, let me make this very clear. Okay, I'm only concerned about how the front of the hair look. That's all I'm concerned about. I'm not concerned about what the back look like. I'm not concerned about what's behind me. Okay, only what's in the front. But we gonna take a look. I don't think it's that bad. Let's see. I don't think it's that bad. Were you able to see it? Child, it don't matter. Okay, so we are currently headed to catch the bus. I got me a little bag. I learned my lesson from yesterday, having to carry all the bags and food that we had left over. Not today. Currently here, waiting on an appetizer. He is engrossed in his phone, which I'm going to take away once the food gets here. But I wanted to talk to y'all about, y'all already know my current situation. Okay? But as y'all can see, I always make the best of what I have, and understanding that it's always better around the corner. Okay? We are here using a gift card that my grandmother gave me for my birthday last year. I'm gonna use that, and of course some other cash. But yeah, we here to use that and to also have a good time and to eat good, okay? Because I know my power's still on. Okay, so we're back from being out today, and it was really good. I enjoyed myself. After we ate, I took him to get a cake pop at Starbucks, and he really enjoyed it, you know, the simple things. But let me talk about my tab, okay? I have to do it. I don't even mean to be that type of person. But basically, what I ordered, the entree I ordered is my favorite. I know how much it costs. It's $20, okay? It's my favorite so much that I used to order it a lot off of DoorDash, all right? And the thing about it is that I ordered it without any meat, right? And she was like, well, it's gonna be the same price. And I was like, okay, cool. I figured it was gonna be the same price, because even when I order it off of the app, they don't take no money off. It'd be the same price or whatever. So, or even if I was to substitute something, they don't care, it's the same price. So she was like, well, would you like to add any other vegetables to it? And I'm like, okay, cool, you can add some much. She was like, you know, broccoli, snow peas. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, that's no problem or whatever. So I ordered a appetizer as well, and the appetizer was $17.95 or whatever. And you know, we eating, first of all, the entree came out before the appetizer, and I was like, okay, that's fine, I'm not even gonna trip off of that or whatever. So moving on, I get the check, and the check has the entree at $30. So I asked her, I'm like, wait a minute now, the entree is usually $20. What are we doing here? What are we doing, right? So then she was like, oh, well, you added all the extra vegetables, so that's what made it more. So I recall back in my head, no, you said it was gonna be the same price, right? So then I looked at the appetizer, and it was at $19.95 instead of $17.95. And she was like, oh, well, they made the larger version instead of the smaller version or whatever. She was like, would you like me to have them take it off? And I'm like, really? So at that point, being that in my early 20s, while I was going to school to be a pastry chef, I used to work at Copeland's Cheesecake Bistro, right? So I know, and even after I left corporate America, when I was a regional operations manager in the healthcare industry, like corporate healthcare, I was working at Applebee's in my middle 20s. So I know what waitresses or some waiters do to like bring the tab up to $50, right, to try to get a bigger tip, right? So I said, you know what, you don't even know what I personally have going on in my life, but clearly it's that important to you. So I went ahead and used my little gift card, and I still tipped her $10, right? The tab came up to 50, right? And I still tipped her $10 because I'm like, clearly, you know, it was that serious to you. So I'm gonna go ahead, and then I'm gonna make sure I still tip you good because you checked in on us at least 5 times while we were sitting there. And the type of person I am, I don't start at 0 with my tip. I always start off at 5 and then I add on from there. Even if it's like super horrible service, I still try to at least tip something. I'm not just not gonna tip nobody nothing, because you never know like what their tables were before you. And granted, that's not, you know, something to give someone an excuse for treating you poorly based on someone else's behavior, right? But at the same time, I know how it is in the service industry, right? And how some people are not respectful to people who are in service, right? But whatever, it was good. I ate good.